sunshine.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Travis here with ProNav Marine, and today is the first day of spring where it is officially over the 50-degree mark. I think we've got 58 degrees and counting, and lots of sunshine. So we are on the hunt for open water. First open water fishing trip of the 2021 season. And we are heading down to Lake Superior, where there is still a little bit of snow and ice along the edges. And we're looking for somewhere that we can get our tiny boat in the lake. If everything goes according to plan, we are looking for some coho salmon. This time of year, it's springtime, the ice just went off, or is in the process of going off, and that can be some fantastic action, catching coho salmon in particular. Close to shore, they're shallow in the water column, and a lot of times they're super aggressive. So we're looking to get out on some of the first fish of the season here today. Absolutely beautiful. Stay tuned, wish us luck, and let's see what happens here. We've got flat, calm conditions on Keweenaw Bay, and I think I've got a pretty good feeling about this. So with a little bit of luck, we'll be catching a few fish here in just a few minutes. We found our open water here. We're launching off the beach. Before I get set out here, I'm just going to get a couple shallow diving plugs tied on, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to try trolling here to start out and see what we can find. So these coho are typically going to be high up in the water column, so I'm going to be using shallow diving plugs of different sizes, and a lot of times this time of year I kind of like these smaller ones. And these UV colors. So I think we got a couple winners right there. We'll get these tied on and we'll get started. So we're just going to tie this on with a no slip loop knot here. Basically what this does is it creates a little loop at the end here so that bait can articulate kind of like it would if you had a snap. Bring that around and come back through kind of like that. So there we got that nice loop there, so that bait can really kick and turn sideways, and without putting a snap on the end of the here, we don't have all that extra weight. So this is a nice lightweight connection, which means that bait will have the most action possible in the water. Well, this is really sweet. We're basically doing exactly 1.8 miles per hour right now. I've got the little kicker motor just straightened out and locked, and we've got ProNav doing all the steering up front. We're getting line set, I'm tying on a bait, we've got a pretty good west wind, and we're just plodding along here just perfectly so on this course, following the real steep grade. So basically this is the program. We've got shallow diving stick baits. We're fishing them right on the surface with a very short lead, and I'm using the Offshore Tackle mini planer boards. They've got a little bit of flotation up top, and these are just getting these lines out about 50 feet, 60 feet on either side of the boat here, so that we can actually fish 4 lines off of this tiny rig. It's really important that we're keeping the boat going straight and also also in the depth of water, kind of along the drop off here that we want it. And basically there's two different modes that I'm using on the ProNav system specifically to accomplish that. One is routing, so I've got my Navionics lake maps and my satellite imagery. And what's really cool with the satellite imagery is that I can actually see this sandbar in here on the app. And what I'm able to do is I'm able to drop my waypoints right along the edge of this sandbar so I can keep my boat, maybe 100 yards or less from shore. And basically what that's doing is that's getting these baits right up in against the bank and then right out over here over deeper water. And as that drop-off kind of comes in and out, there's times where I might actually want to make some little adjustments. And what I'm doing for that is I'm using the heading lock mode, where I can just hit the heading lock button here on the remote. Basically that takes the heading that motor's pointing, and that's going to keep us going in that direction, so that if we hook up on a fish, or if I've got a high lure or whatever, basically that motor's doing all the work to drive the boat, and I don't have to be looking at it 100% of the time, wondering where we're going.
Look at this beautiful coho. Oh, what a beautiful day. Beautiful fish, beautiful day, sun shining. That'll be dinner for tonight. Woo! Got another coho. So what we did was, the other coho we got, we waypointed the mark on our Navionics through the ProNav app. And we took another route and went back through the same spot and went through the same school of them again and hooked up on some more coho. So Trav, what do you think is so magical about my side of the boat compared to your side of the boat? Why am I catching all of the fish?
Every once in a while, we'll be going along on our route, which we want to stay on because we're catching fish. And we've got to make a little manual maneuver here to get around these ice chunks. So all I do, I hit that pause button on the remote, I go into manual mode and I steer left or right to get around that chunk of ice, and then I go back to resume by hitting that play pause button again, and we can continue on to that route without ever having to look at the phone or seeing where we're at. So that's super handy.